today we are going to tackle a topic that I have named it the enemy that comes as an allied. The enemy that comes as an allied. Wow. There are a lot of enemies that comes as an allied when they realize that you are successful. They comes as your allied. But their plan is not just to be somebody positively to you, but their plan is to find a way to destroy you. There is a saying that any ant that will bite you mostly first enter into your clothes, and after that ant enter into your clothes, find a way to bite you that even will pain you more. There have been a lot of instances that the enemy that even comes just to destroy you comes as somebody who truly loves you. And there is a saying also that be very, very fear those that are more closer to you, because they are the right people that will even destroy you. People that are very closer, people that are very, very closer to you are the right people that mostly destroyed have the chance to destroy you, because they knew everything about you, and when they want to destroy you, had the opportunity to destroy you very easily. Let's go into the Bible. First Kings 1. If you read First Kings 1, First Kings 2, First Kings 3, First Kings 4, First Kings 5, First Kings 6, First Kings 7, First Kings 8, First Kings 9, First Kings 10, all those chapters. If you read all those chapters, you understand what also happens to King Solomon, whom was a king in Israel, with all the wisdom that God gave to him, the great things that he was doing, how the enemy managed to destroy him, how the enemy managed to destroy him as an allied. Remember, Queen Sheba was a daughter of Pharaoh, Egyptian king, who was an enemy to Israel. Egypt was an enemy to Israel, and being an enemy, the daughter who was Queen Sheba, when they were planning just to invade the new king, every new king that was being installed in a country like or Israel, the enemies tried to fight the new king just to destroy his kingdom, to show their power to the new king that was being installed. So whilst the enemy, the Egyptian and Pharaoh and his allied, were planning just to invade Israel, the queen, Pharaoh's daughter, Queen Sheba, just made a suggestion that the best way to destroy this man, this King Solomon, don't have to be with military forces. The first thing we have to do is to win his heart out from his one God. In this case, Queen Sheba went to Solomon just to praise Solomon with all the great things they have heard about him, the wisdom, the knowledge, and the great things that King Solomon was doing in Israel. She gave him a lot of treasures. She gave him a lot of things. She praised him with words, and Solomon fell into that kind of pretending allied. Solomon fell and accepted Queen Sheba, who was an enemy. Look at how the enemy penetrate, how the enemy enter into the clothes of Solomon just to bite him. Okay. Sheba did all. Even if you read the First Kings 10 from 1 going, it tells how Sheba said, I tested Solomon to see if what I heard was true. First Kings 10:1. She tested Solomon to have the approval if all that she and his father's Pharaoh heard about Solomon was true. She tested to find out if it was true. When she found out it was true, then the way to defeat Solomon don't have to be with battle, which is military battle or war, but you have to be just to win his heart out from his one God, who have given him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and power to do all that he is doing. In this case, she married King Solomon and turned his heart out from God and destroyed his kingdom for King Solomon to worship idols, which were made from Egypt. That's the way Queen Sheba used and managed to destroy the kingdom of Israel's Solomon, the kingdom of Solomon. If you go back also to Judges 16:4-20, Delilah also did the same thing as when the Philistines were when they were fighting against Israelites. The Samson, who was the warrior who used to defeat them, they sent Delilah to be a very good allied with Samson. And after all, we all know the story that happens, which made Samson being killed by the Philistines. So these are how the enemy sometimes try to come as an ally just to destroy us. In this our new age, there have been many instances also the same enemy trying to use in countries when it comes to personal businessmen and women and private lives and all kind of field, churches or any institution you can mention everywhere in human life, countries, nations, and all those kind of things, how the enemy managed to destroy those countries. I can cite one example, a country like United States of America. If you read their track record about their forefathers, they used the one God to make that country very great and strong. But now the enemy have penetrated into those countries now using the gods. So you can now see a lot of occultic and different kind of worships that are more into idols. And look at how disasters and dangerous things that sometimes happens in these countries, but still they are not realizing that is the God that they have, the one God that they are now not concentrating on, but concentrating on idols that is destroying this country slow by sure. Look at United Kingdom, when even the King James, who stand to help we all to have access to Bible, use the one God. Now look at those countries where their heart is, different kind of practice that the Bible disagreed, different kind of life, occult, worshiping idols. And look at where those countries are. In this case, most of these countries have been so wicked, and all they do is just to do evil things, killing innocent people, taking away people's treasuries, stealing from people's countries. Is because they have turned away from the one God, Yahweh, Jehovah, whom every true Christian or believer worshipped. In this case, these countries will by all means, if they do not turn away from the idols that they are worshipping now, will by all means fall, like Solomon fall. Is the enemy that want to destroy these countries. Every life, every human being, every institution that the people that comes to you do not tells you the truth. Be very careful with those that don't tells you the real truth. If you are doing anything evil, they still praises you that what you are doing is right. Be very, very careful with those people. They are enemy who want to destroy your life, who want to destroy your country, who want to destroy your institution. They don't like you, and all they want to do is just to destroy it. What you have, God have blessed you to, where God have blessed you to be. So they are praising you for you to fall, and trying to use all strategies to help you fall. Let's worship this one God, and our enemies will come, and they will never ever even succeed. But when we allowed people to praise what God have places, where God have places, we by all means create room for the enemy to destroy our life. It's very good for each and every one to think about this world, how the enemy managed to be an ally just to destroy you. Be very careful with it and think about it well. Think about it and let your heart always stay with God. Amen. And God bless you for listening.